then beyond really celebrating Milad of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he came to the earth as a guide to humankind. Allah himself says, we have sent you as the best of examples. And they say that you can flick through a book, with thousands of pages, and you can only kind of get to grasp with a few things of theory. Hazrat often uses the example, if you're sitting your driving test, you can flick through the highway code and the theory books for years, but until you don't practically get behind the wheel and start driving that motor, start driving that vehicle, you won't really get to grips with exactly how to drive a car. That's why practical life is far greater than the words that Nachiz is saying, words that you read. And a shining practical example of Milad Mustafa and the purpose and the reason behind Milad Mustafa is before us today. The man you see before you today is a shining beacon of Milad Mustafa. This is why Prophet ﷺ came to this world, to create men like this. Prophet ﷺ was given a physical life of 63 years, and then he returned to Allah Azza wa Jal. But his spirit, his spirituality, his power, his Faizane, his love, his rahmah exists even today, and it is found within these men of Allah, with these lovers of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So if you want to know how to celebrate Milad of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and who was Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who was the master of all masters, who was the teacher of all teachers, then it is compulsory to sit with those people, to keep suhbah, association with those men who that reality has dawned upon. These men know who Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is. Whether it's once a day, whether it's once a week, whether it's every moment they be with Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Even now they sit with Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, extract knowledge and spirituality from his noble qalb, his qalb-e-atar, his enlightened soul and heart, and they feed it to their tulaba, to their students. So the purpose of today's gathering, and indeed every gathering, is that to have love of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But the most simplest, the easiest, and the best way of understanding the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, understanding why Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam came to the earth and why we celebrate his milad, is to keep the company of the men of Allah. In their company, in watching them, in copying them, the realities and secrets of Miladul Nabi and the realities of who Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam truly was and is, will inshallah open to all of our hearts. I just pray to Allah Azza wa Jal that during this blessed month of Rabiul Awwal, He gives us tawfiq in particular to increase our salawat. This is a month of rahmah, this is a month of light, to increase our recitation of Darood upon Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Allah, with His rahmah through the powers of the masters, may He give us tawfiq of overcoming our egos, the nafs amara, and give us tawfiq of following sunnah of Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I pray Allah accepts these humble words, these offerings, and Allah keep us in company of awliya Allah. Wa akhir da'wan alhamdulillahi rabbil
कहें हाँ रज़ा मुझ तुझसे खिदमत के कुदसी कहे हाँ रज़ा मुस्तफ़ा जाने रहमत लाखों सलाम शमाए बज़ में हिदायत पे लाखों सलाम या रसूल अल्लाह या हबीब अल्लाह आका जी छोड़ कर दामन तुम्हारा और ले किसका सहारा और किसके दर पे हो गुजारा कौन है दाता हमारा या नबी सलाम अलैका या रसूल सलाम अलैका या हबीब सलाम अलैका सलावतुल्लाह अलैका अस्सलाम ऐ खुदा के लाडले प्यारे रसूल ये सलाम आजिज़ाना हो कबूल
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन अर्रहमानिर्रहीम मालिक यौमिद्दीन इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन इहदिनस सिरातल मुस्तकीम सिरातल लज़ीना अनअमता अलैहिम गैरिल मग़दूबि अलैहिम वलद्दाल्लीन। तेरी बारगाह में दुआ मांगते हैं, तेरी बारगाह में दुआ मांगते हैं, मरीज़ गुनाह शिफा मांगते हैं। नहीं मांगते हम अकेले ही तुझसे, शहंशाह वली अंबिया मांगते हैं। खार है बदकार है डूबे हुए जिल्लत में है, कुछ भी है मौला तेरे महबूब की उम्मत से है। मौला करीम सारी तरफा तो फिर भरा के तेरी किबरियाई दा वास्ता लेके तेरे महबूब अलैहिस्सलातो सलाम दी मुस्तफ़ाई दा वास्ता लेके अल्लाह करीम